What's going on, everybody? Krauser here with I guess an unboxing, I would say, because, kind of is, um, uh, my second month of Video Games Monthly, or I would say third. I think I got them, one of their packages a long time ago. It's been so long. So this is my second one in a row. As you can see, they put it in a flat rate envelope, but you can see by the pressure of this, it is sturdy because they have their own box in here. So it's double packaged, so your stuff is protected. I mean, if you want to keep the boxes, it may not be in the best condition, but these boxes are not like fancy or anything. Well, the design is on it. So let's get in here. I kind of ripped off the tags. So I don't want anyone to see where I live. No crazy people on the internet. So yeah, let's see what I got this month. Um, you know, so here we go. Here's the box. This game's not beefy this time. Like, I don't know. Let's see what we got in this one. Now, I'm not gonna really do. Ooh, okay. I got a one level up. So for those who don't know, uh, when you get one of these cards in your Video Games Monthly, that means they added an extra game. Apparently, there's also a 2-up that someone was talking about in one of their videos from a while back, but who knows? It came. That's why it was kind of a little bit boozy. Came with a little mini frisbee, Floyd Mania. Think of what it says on here. All right, so let's get in here and see what I got. Wow, some of these are a little surprising. Some of these are not. Anyways, let's start with from the top of the list and go all the way down. Well, the top of the pack. We got Valhalla Valhalla Hills Definitive Edition. So it's brand new from Daedalic Entertainment at Calypso. And Calypso, I think, is the people that are usually help with like Sid Meier's Civilization and all that. And Daedalic, I think, is someone I've gotten a few of the games recently to make sure the game's not loose. But yeah, this is a nice surprise. It's definitive, so it comes with the Sand of the Damned and Fire Mountains and the Dwarf Cave DLC. So interesting. Um, I've never heard of this game before. Now, this one's kind of a little disappointment. Um, I should have just like marked it as I don't want it because I have it on the PS4 already. But I guess now I have an Xbox One copy of Fallout 76. But it comes with a GameStop exclusive cover. Obviously, I don't think it has a sticker in there. I think the person took the sticker, maybe. No, they didn't take the sticker. So the exclusive sticker in here is still in here. And apparently there's a code for something in there too for the Xbox edition, the Transcendental edition. So who knows? Maybe that code hasn't been used. Maybe the person who traded it into GameStop, because I see the little sticker in here, or this was new from there, didn't use it. Now, obviously, Fallout 76, I think, is free now, or it's like just dirt cheap, and then you're paying for the expansions and everything. Who knows? Next, we have the Trash Pack, the Gross Gang in Your Garbage. So some random, like, goofy thing. This is, like, to me, is a throwback of, like, old stuff when I was a kid. Because video gaming was just, like, slowly getting there, like Nintendo, Game Boy, Atari, obviously came out. Obviously, before the PlayStation, Sega was still around with their consoles, the Genesis and everything. But it's kind of a reminiscent of like Garbage Pail Kids and stuff like that. I would say, with a game like this, and it's sealed, so it has been open. Now we're gonna save this one game for last. Oh my god, that's it. So, Monster 4x4 World Circuit. I feel like I have this game already. I may have not marked it off. Um, I have my phone in front of me just in case. Ooh, there goes the the frisbee and something else that was in there on one of the cards. So normally the package, and just a heads up, I ordered the 5-game package because the 10 one, maybe one day I'll switch to 10 if I see worth to it. But Monster 4x4 World Circuit. Now I'm gonna look at my list because of like what I currently own and see if I already have this or not. Because If I do, how did it slip through the cracks? Or was I missing on my list? Because I keep my own list, because on the website for Video Games Monthly, they let you choose your library of the systems you own, and then you get to go like, all right, let me just, I have this game, this one, this one, this one, and all that fun stuff. Well, let me check here on my swanky phone here. Nope, I do not have it. So, now I do. So now I got Monster 4x4, World Circuit. I think I was seeing that a lot during Dia Scupa streams. I'll touch on that a little later about Dia Scupa. Then we got Puzzle Challenge, Crosswords, and more. So, probably a cheap little game, stuff like that. Now, to me, the last game I'm pulling out of this box, I put it over there because all the stuff I was holding. Um, the major surprise to me, and I am so happy, even though it is not the final version of this game. There's two versions of this game. I'm just happy to actually have it because this is a hard game to get now, I think. To me, it is. And it came sealed. It's ported to 3DS. It is Third Rhythm Final Fantasy. That's right, Third Rhythm Final Fantasy. And all that fun stuff. So, it's mute, all those music and stuff like that. If it was Curtain Call, Final Curtain, or I think it was called Final Curtain, that would have been much better because, it has all the other songs and everything. So, what I'm going to do is compare the value of the games I got to how much I paid for this. Now, obviously, I don't really have the whiz editing technical like to make this video show me in the process of doing that, checking things. So you're gonna see me boringly look at my phone to see the how much I paid for the box plus shipping. I throw the cost of the shipping in there sometimes just to say like, well, I had to pay for the box and now I gotta pay for the shipping too. So give me 1 second here, folks. Let me pull this up. All right, so $52.99. So what I'm gonna do is from my calculator on my phone, $52.99. That's including the shipping, and we're gonna start minusing things off of the price. So We're gonna leave Theorem for the end because I feel like that's one of the most value. We're gonna start with the Wii games. We're gonna start for the value of the Wii games. So I'm gonna go on price charting. I know it's price charting is a little off, but that's the closest thing I have to go by. And I think with games like this, I don't think the price of them are going to really be in flux. All right, so let's see right here. So loose of this is $3.73. So like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be that much. So that's that one. We're going to put it back in the box over here. With the other stuff I have over there. And hope it doesn't fly because of the lid. There we go. All right, so let's do Monster 4x4 World Circuit. So, let's see here. It got the case, it got the game, it got the book. Now the condition, something to be desired. Oof. I gotta. That's one thing I gotta do. It's hard to see, because of the glare, and then like everything. But I gotta talk to him like the condition of the games is, because I'm not sure what they pass as playable when it comes to disc things. Like when it comes to retro disc games, they have to be very careful to not just send scratch stuff and not like try to put it through a resurface a lot. Because this didn't look like it was resurfaced, but I still see a lot of scratches. But it was $2. It's $5.99 for a complete end box of that. So, so that's two games. I still have to see if I could get 43.27 in value of the next couple of games. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but we'll see. Let's go switch over to the Xbox One games I have. And we're gonna start Fallout 76. I already know that one's probably not that high up there when it comes to stuff like this. Alright, so Fallout 76, I guess I'll put it on the Tricentennial Edition just because of the case. Yeah, I guess it would be considered that just because of that. So, oh, that's what it was. Xbox exclusives came with those things. Obviously, complete just means it has all the stuff in there. So it comes with a Tricentennial cover and stuff like that. So I guess since it's a exclusive and it has all the stuff in there, I guess we can count that as that. So that surprisingly is $17.70. And that's for the Tricentennial Edition. The normal one, like the one that doesn't come with anything, is $9.82. But since we have this one, yeah. So it brings it down to that. But hold on. So I'm gonna do a little math divergence here. I say that, and we'll see how that goes. Not that. I wish I was a whiz at editing because it's so much easier. Uh, Alright, so we're gonna save that there on that separate thing. And we're gonna see, we're gonna continue as if this was the standard version in price. So it's $9.82. Okay. Now let's move on to Valhalla Hills. Now again, I haven't heard this game before. It is new. So like the next three games are new. So that, bear in mind, keeps it as the new price. If you can find the price, right? Okay, so we found it here. New is only $9.76. So this sealed, it's roughly going around for $9.76 apparently. So right now, now this is again going from the lower price of the Fallout 76 game. So right now we are at uh, glary phone lights. There we go. 2369 before we do the 3DS games. And I'm surprised I didn't get any like retro games. Like all the out like Wii. I'm not sure if we could call that retro. I think it might be considered retro now. But I'm talking about like older games before that. Because I had a couple. I got like a 64, PS1, an NES, and a Wii that plays GameCube. So, let's see here the trash pack. Brand new, the trash pack is $6.92. So, boop. So now we're at 1677. We are down to our last game to check, which is the Theater Rhythm game, which again is new. But, um, sorry if I'm trying to see how they spelled this. Yep. So Fear the Rhythm sealed is 1234 minus 1234. It comes out to leaving me with down $4.43. So if we go based off of my Fallout 76 being just a plain Jane Fallout 76 complete in box, I mean, it is complete in box. Actually, I think I messed that up. Hold on. No, I did right. Heck, even knew it was 18 cents more. So 92. Yeah, so if I did it plain Jane, um, I would be minus 443, which is around the cost of shipping. So if we didn't include shipping in the price of the games, yeah, it would be roughly I'd be getting my money's worth. Like I don't plan to sell these. I plan to keep them, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, mm. you know. Now, if we counted it as a Tricentennial Edition complete, because the cover itself is that, and it does have the voucher, even though it may be expired. Because remember, complete in box does not mean the vouchers or anything are still working. It just means it comes with everything it came with. It was new, but the wrapping's off, as far as I know. So I'm doing math in my head because I kind of have to do it that way. All right, so if it was the Tricentennial Edition, if I went by, I would be over. I would be getting more, a little bit over how much I paid, about $3.45. So that's a big difference, slightly, I guess. Instead of being down $4.50, you're almost up 3.5, and stuff like that. So obviously, as you can see here, the value of these games is subjective. Obviously, there's some of these games I'm not even gonna open and play just because I'm like, you really think I'm gonna play this? Probably not, but I'm gonna own it. It's never gonna get opened. And yeah, so it does exist. Maybe one day when I'm just like done with handhelds, which will probably never be, I'm bored like this to my nephew. Like, here, you can try this game and just gently hand it to him, or because some people like hand it to him and just like toss it in like that, and we don't want that. I don't want to cause my nephew have a concussion from a video game case. That's a bad start for the gaming for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, another thing you should keep in mind, remember I said, I paid for the 5 game package. 5 game. 5 game. Um, a month deal when it comes to this company. So, who knows what the random extra game is? They don't tell you, as far as I know. Let me grab the level up card. Yeah, no, nothing on it. It doesn't say anything on here what the free game is. So that's a more of a subjective. They'd be like, oh, the highest 5 games in your box were the ones, and this random one we threw in there was the one that was free. You'll never know. They'll never tell you. I would imagine. Type of character. But so I mean, the little frisbee is a nice addition. Don't get me wrong. It's like like I have no means to use it myself. No. Um, but yeah, so when it comes to this company, um, if you're coming into this company, as I could see it, as a chance to resell these games, you're not going to get a chance to do that with these games. Unless you try to market them way over than the market value of it, and then people are just gonna be like, I can get it from this person cheaper on eBay and stuff like that. So as a reseller, you'd be staying away from this. I recommend doing it, and then just go do something else. I guess I don't know. As a collector, I see this as a great opportunity, as other people probably pointed out, as if you're starting to collect for certain game systems, then this is probably a good way to do it. You never know what games are going to come in there. Obviously, their plans differ. I think there's the there's a not $3, $3, 3 month plan, 3 month plan. Oh my God, I am sorry. 3 game plan, 4 game plan, 5 game plan, and then it just jumps to 10 game plan. Now the prices increase. The amount I pay for mine is the case by itself without the shipping is, I think if I remember correctly, $44.99. So the shipping is $8 for the package, which I guess has to do with the weight and the size of the box, which I get. It's shipping. What are you gonna do about it? I think the 10 game is around like $80, and that's not including shipping. That's like 70 something 99, or I think it's 74.99. I think, but that's like the most you can get from them is the 10 game box. I personally, again, maybe sometime next year, if I'm still getting boxes from them, I'll switch to for 1 month to the 10 game and be like, all right, let's see what I get out of this one and see. I mean, I know there's some people that are nitpicky, and which is understandable. Like, you have genres you don't like. Like, again, there's games of the 2 boxes I got that I'm probably not gonna play. Like, I think I've gotten 3DS games so far. Yeah, the last one I got, that Kung Fu Panda game. I didn't make a video of that one. That was, I think, around the time I got my new computer, I think. But I was not set up all the way with this computer I'm using right now for this video, folks. But yeah, again, if you're starting out collections, this is a good way to do it in my eyes. I don't see any reproductions from the old stuff as far as I have checked, so you should be fine with that. I don't believe they have a guarantee against reproductions, but I would assume they would not sell people reproductions, just because then the value just drastically drops. Because a reproduction, uh-uh. if you if someone's trying to sell you a game and pass off as like original, I mean it's a reproduction. Shame. But yeah. Uh, Again, if you're starting a collection, perfect way to do it. It's a perfect way to. I know there's other companies that do stuff, but this is another one I think I've seen that has a way to keep track of your library. Now, I've saw other videos that said you can do like 200 games for your library, and I think that's per system, I think they said. I'm not sure if that's still going on, because they don't want you to be like, I only want these games, and stuff like that, and they're gonna be like, but I think there's gonna be a point, and everyone's gonna hit that point eventually, where if you get to 200 and it's a couple boxes after that, and you start getting repeats, then you're gonna have to start like going, okay, I'm done. I'm not selecting the system anymore. Let's narrow down the systems until you get to the point where, like, okay, now I'm just gonna find these other games. That's if you're going for complete collections. I'm not, so there will be a day when who knows when that will be, and it'll be just because there's nothing I know, because once I hit that brick wall, it's like, mm. Like, I have a lot of systems to get games for. Let's put it that way. I have an NES. I got a PlayStation 1. I got a 64. I got a Wii. I got a GameCube. I got a PS4, Xbox One, and obviously with a PS4 and a PS5, but that doesn't count in their system. And an Xbox One that plays 360, obviously. Well, almost all of them. There's some games that don't work on the Xbox One that are 360, and there's yeah. So there's that whole thing too. So like, I don't even think I got a 360 game last time, did I? No, I got an Xbox One game last time. I don't expect to even. I would feel even if you did the 10 game box and you had 10 consoles selected, I don't think you should expect to get one game for every console, because you got to think of the value of these games and stuff like that. Because they're not going to give you a box worth hundreds of dollars and stuff like that, because they have to divvy up between everything and see what they have. Now, where do they get these games from and how they acquire them? I'm not sure. That's their business thing and things like that. So yeah, I know, long video, especially with the whole me checking the things and stuff like that. So again, Video Games Monthly. They go by, yeah, it's videogamesmonthly.com. So, or you could just type in Video Games Monthly onto Google, and you'll end up finding them probably, and stuff like that. There's information on the website. You and just so you know, you can't start adding games to the library until you actually subscribe to a plan. Um, so what I recommend, if you ever want to sign up for the company, Now's still a good time to do it. Like currently, if you're watching this video and it's the beginning of a month, so this is the beginning of August in 2021. Because they say you should update your library 7 days before the end of the month, because that's when they'll charge you and start getting your box ready to ship out to you. So bear that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head that you will be wanting to make sure so you don't hit any doubles and stuff like that. So like these games I got here, like I have updated my library recently this morning with all the stuff I've gotten and stuff like that, because they don't auto update the library from the games they send you, because then you'll know. You'll be like, if you have the keen eye, especially if you're just starting to collect, and you look at the list like, wait a minute, I know the game. Oh, I'm gonna get that one. It would spoil the surprise, you know. So you know, just keep in mind that kind of situation and things like that. And if you buy games from stores and stuff like that, just hop on when you got a time and go add it to your library and be like, I already got this game. So you don't send it to you. And with that, folks, this is going to end this video. I know it's longer than I normally do, but it is what it is. Did you get my good side? I don't know. I'm crazy. So yeah. Um, stage fright. Anyways, have a good day, folks. I'll catch you on stream at Crowder0 on Twitch. If you are on Twitter, my handle's at Demon Krauser. If you don't know how to spell Krauser, look up Resident Evil 4 villains, and you'll see a character named Jack Krauser. The way his last name is spelled, that's how you spell Krauser. So Twitter is at Demon Krauser. My Twitch handle is Krauser0. It's not the number zero after the Krauser. It is spelled out zero, so Zero, all one word on Twitch. If you ever want to catch my streams, starting next week I'll be back to my normal schedule, just because this whole week is a lot of family stuff going on and things like that. I will be hopefully back to normal streaming Monday. If not, we'll be back on Tuesday. Now that, folks, catch you later.